Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, my name is Rusty, and this is my heavy metal and horror movie review channel where I talk about my favorite movies and listen to my favorite music, where I invite you to let go and rock with me. We have been on a journey of my top 10 favorite Nightwish songs of all time throughout their entire existence. And we are finally up to number 5, which, if you can see from the title, is Bless the Child from the Century Child album. Now, as with most of my music, I love groups with integral lyrics and very interpretational lyrics. Every song has a different meaning to everybody, especially if they're written well. You can sort of conform it the way you need to conform it for your mind, your heart, your soul, your life. And Bless the Child is very special to me because what it means to me personally is that myself now, that child that I was, you want to go back in time and bless that child and mourn over that child if need be, and probably cry for that child, knowing what, you know, is coming in your life. And that is kind of what it means to me, that you want to go back in time to bless the child. Um, Maybe your life has been really bad in one way or another, and it does feel like, you know, you're only loved when you're dead and gone. But that's a big complaint and stuff that you hear about people talk. Um, who's going to show up at your funeral when you're dead and gone? It'll be a bunch of people who haven't bothered to speak to you in the last 20 years, but they're going to show up to say goodbye when they could have said hello while you were alive. And so this is a very dark song to me, a very sad song, basically about that, not, that child not knowing what's coming. And there's not much you can do except bless the poor thing for knowing what's on the way. And I hope that your blessing, if you could go back in time, hope that your blessing would make its future better. Of course, it's just a baby, and there's no way you can do that. We're playing with time travel here, but it's the feeling and the emotions that count, and that's what I feel about this song. Is that you basically want to go back in time and bless that child, you, that child, and hope for its future, or mourn for the future that you know coming. You've lived your life, so you know what's there. And we all wish that we could go back and make different choices and change and avoid, according to how much heartache you've had. If you could go back in time and say, don't date that person, don't marry that person, don't fall in love with that person, don't make these choices, don't work at that job. There's so many things that you would change, even if it's little things that would make your life have not added up to however you feel it is right now. So that's what this song is to me. It's a very introspective, dark look back at the past, and what would you like to say to that child that you were. And the baby's not going to know what you're saying to it. If you go back and talk to yourself, you're just a baby, so have no idea. So there's basically nothing you can do but just bless it and bless the poor thing for what it's got coming. So yeah, that's kind of the way that I look at it. So I really love this song. It's my number 5 Nightwish song of all time, And I want you to let yourself go, like you see me act all silly on here. No one's watching you, so you get to just throw caution to the wind and not worry about your hair or how silly you look or, you know, whether you headbang and trip and fall over. You know what I'm saying? You can get away with all of it. Whereas I have to try to keep it under a little bit of control. I'm all geared up. It's a new Metallica shirt. I've not seen this design before. Triple X. I've not seen this design before, so I grabbed it. I liked it. I really like this design. So yeah, we're all ready to go, and we're going to get prepared here to go on a journey back in time to bless the child. Let yourself go. Touch the screen. Rock with me, and we're going to have fun.
the child. Think of me long enough to make a memory. God bless the child one more time. Think of me long enough to make a memory. God bless the child one more time.
Why is it the deadliest sin to love the time of June? Now unless those who find her seem to be free from care, from human pain. My tale must be the truth. Time bids us with earth and dust and a dark, silent grave. Remember, my child, without innocence, the cross is only iron. Hope is only an illusion, and ocean souls, nothing but a name. The child bless thee and keep thee forever.
That next song really likes to kick in, which is kind of cool, but I'm not going to do two. So, that was Bless the Child, which, as I explained earlier, my thoughts on it, when you think about it, you really sometimes wonder, what you would tell yourself in the past. And to me, that is what that song means to me. It's the longing to change the past, to warn yourself, because let's face it, everybody's had bad times, and a lot of people have had really bad times. Everybody's different in their life experiences. I can say in mine, that I've had some pretty bad stuff, emotionally mostly, betrayal, heartbreak. I guess that would be that would be me mostly. I'm really good at making decisions about everything in my life. My personality, my refusal to conform, my rebel heart, my uniqueness, my refusal to follow fads, and I can give anybody really good advice, but I cannot give it to myself when it comes to me heart. So everybody's got their Achilles heel, and mine is my heart. I trust, and I believe, and I am naive, and predators love that. It's like they can see victim painted across your forehead if you're a trusting, sincere, kind, sacrificial person. They're like, that's one for the nightly dinner right there. And they take advantage of it. So everybody's got their weaknesses. That happens to be mine. And yeah, I've often wondered, what I would say to my little baby self in the pictures that I have. And you're like, oh man, you're gonna screw up so many times. If you had any idea how much pain was coming because of your trusting nature, you would just stay 6 months old, is all I can say. But yeah, that's kind of what that song means to me. I really love it, and it is my number 5 song in my top 10 Nightwish songs of all time. Bless the Child from the CenturyLink CD. CenturyLink? Isn't that a telecom communications network? Century Child, the album from Nightwish, and yeah, that is my number 5 top 10 song of Nightwishes of all time. And join me back momentarily for me, because I'm going to try to knock out 2, maybe 3, as we get closer to the top. And yeah, so I will see you in the next visit. I hope you love Nightwish, or you wouldn't be watching this. If you haven't heard this song, heard this album, you really, really need it. And yeah, so join me for the next one. And until then, love you, miss you, bye. Keep rocking very, very hard.